Yeah, what's up, man? Hello. Hello. No, that didn't hit. That's kind of weird. Little jank. You gotta look for videos. But you need to have either an emulator with a scanning app, or you need to install the game on your phone. It's a really stupid system. It kind of makes things difficult for me because I don't have that much space on my phone right now. I had to make a bunch of space to get the game on there. And you gotta do it every time as well. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah, there's videos on how to do it. The easiest if you can just install it on your phone, even if your phone can't run the game, as long as you can get to the menu. There should be a little icon in the upper right-hand corner where your user ID is, and there'll be a little thing under that after you put your finger on it. What that does is it brings up the QR code. Then you scan the QR code that's on the mobile app, and then that gives you access. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. I guess there's like some complications. They can't do it the normal way, which is just, just sign in with a password like literally everything else. But yeah. The PC port is very good though. I really only play on the phone when I'm over here at this job, or sometimes I do my dailies when I'm out doing errands. So on the 3rd I get my disability check, and I gotta pay bills and go pick up stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for the shuttle. I'll go on and do my dailies. But other than that, the PC port's pretty much replaced the mobile version for me. I mostly just use the mobile version for the cash shop. Cash. So it's easier to cash on the phone than on the PC port. I don't really play the CN version, seriously, just because financially things have been hard for me for the past 7 months, so I can't really afford to play both versions, and my global account is way better than my, CN account, because I have, everything on the global. When I start doing a little bit better financially, I might start playing the CN one. But right now, it's kind of a straight downgrade. The PGR in general is really hard to. It's hard to catch up on, even if you spend money. That's what's kind of interesting about it. because they only put up like like 3 characters in a banner at a time, three old characters. It's like even if you spend money, you don't have full access to them. You gotta wait. I hate this boss with her. It's just annoying, his bursts. Yeah, PGR FOMO is pretty much just how long have you gone without playing, and how many meta units have they released while you haven't been playing. Because the only time they give you access to everybody is anniversary. They do it for anniversaries and like special events, but other than that, you gotta wait. Like right now, they have a lot of power prep units on the legacy character banner right now, so it's like, yeah, you could spend on them, but there's better characters, so even if you're a whale, you're better off waiting. When did I start playing Global? I played Global when it came out, but I'd already been on the CN server for a few months. I stopped for like, I think like 1 or 2 patches because what's it called? The controller stopped working. I forget what patch it was, but they put out an update where the controller didn't work. It's completely crippled my playstyle because I don't play on the touchscreen. But then once they fixed that, I came back and I've been playing every day since. I don't know how they fucked that up, but the controller like didn't work for like a whole patch, so I like didn't play that patch. Other than that, I'm on it pretty much every day. Really, the only service game I play right now. I'd play the new Peak of Combat if the optimization was better. The optimization in that game has gotten like worse over time. Even though I have the CN account where they gave me 300% rebate on everything I spent on 1.0, I still don't play it because it drops frames too much. All I really play right now is PGR. I don't play any other service games whatsoever. Only one. Just haven't been any other service games that have interested me. I don't know if you watched my video, but I put up a video about this very topic, and the game's trajectory is going to be a lot like PGR. And I'm not paid to say this, by the way. I don't want you to think I'm sponsored, but the new lady they have, the ice one, she has like a lot of moves. She actually feels pretty good to play. So I think they'll make better characters over time. Think about how boring Liv Lux is to play compared to like Vera. Same thing. They proved that they can make good movesets within the limitations of the dumbed down combat. Like, yes, it's dumbed down, but I'm sure the S rank characters will get like really fun to use later, so it's all good as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the lady with the shotgun is fucking awesome. She has like pretty sizable moveset. It's still not as much as like PGR 1.0 Dante or Virgil, but it's a good improvement. I think the next character is due out in a few days. I'll do a video on them because I have a CN account. And they gave me like, I don't know, like $1,000 worth of currency because I used to be a dolphin on 1.0, and they gave me a 300% rebate. So pretty much every character that comes out for the next couple months, I can just get right away. I don't even have to play the game. So I use that account for character reviews and gameplay. Be like those gacha channels that spend like $800 every character banner, except I don't have to spend any money. So I know people will watch that, and it takes me literally no effort. Sure, I'll do that. Peak of Combat videos do a lot better than my other stuff for some reason. If I don't have to spend any money, that's even better. I probably wouldn't spend on CN, to be honest. I'd spend on global if they improve the frame rate. It stops dropping frames so much. That gets really aggravating. That's right, there's Blaze Blue Entropy Effect is in like 2 weeks. Forgot about that. I might start playing that game, depending on if I like it. Yeah, that's why I made the video about the CN version, because the fact that they keep fucking wiping the global version over and over again for no reason gives people false hope. And I made a video about this. I showed it. I'm like, look, they gave me all my money back that I spent. Well, 3 times the money I spent on 1.0. I'm like, if you're doing that, you can't make any major changes, right? You can't wipe the game anymore. Like, the game is already in, like, its pretty much final state. Once you start giving people full rebates. But then on global, they're like, oh, we're gonna make major changes. Like, no, you're not. You can't. Unless they're gonna completely change everything, which I highly doubt. I mean, I guess there's a chance, but you obviously can't give people full rebates for 3 times what they spent on the other version. You can't wipe anymore past that point, so the game is not going to change anymore. Like, the game is pretty much locked in terms of what they can do. Obviously, they'll add more to it over time, but any drastic changes are pretty much not going to happen now. I honestly don't know why they keep wiping. They've been getting that complaint in their Discord, like, yeah, no one's playing anymore. There's no one on the leaderboards. I'm like, yeah, because they keep wiping. You can't wipe. You can't do betas that wipe like 3 or 4 times and expect people to still be like really hyped up to play. People don't have as much time to game as they used to in some cases. Especially a gacha. Gachas are very repetitive in nature and grindy, whether you spend money or not. Not a lot of people are going to be too enthused about doing that grind and then having it wiped 3 times. Now the problem is it's given people this false message that they're going to change the game more when the Chinese one is fully released. We're going to get the first character that's not in the beta, I think, next couple days, I think. So that shit's locked in, whether you like it or not. It's just that they've done it like 3 times this past year, and it's a lot to ask. Now, to be fair, this next one, this one that they're doing now is the first open one, so they have that going for them, I guess, but I feel like the people like me that have played the Chinese version since launch, and like I'm tired of the wipes. I'm fine playing something like this over and over because it's only an hour long. Like, I don't want to do weeks and weeks of daily grinding. Like, I have like plenty of other stuff to play. I'm not really super enthused about doing that. I'm sure a lot of people are on the same wavelength. I honestly don't even know why they're wiping. Unless they're gonna do some, like, opium overdose and, completely change the game for global, which has happened on other service games before. They have done that before. It's very unlikely, though. I don't know yet. I haven't looked. Right now, they've got the lady with the shotgun. The version of lady with the shotgun, S-rank lady. So the next character is going to be brand new. So like not in the any of the previous betas or versions. But yeah, they've given people a lot of false hope, a ton of false hope, and I think it's part of the problem. Like, it's like when somebody's supposed to pick you up for like an appointment or to take you to the airport, and they say they're going to be there in 5 minutes, and then like 20 minutes pass. They give you false hope, right? You know, they might show up eventually, but you know, you're being lied to. I had somebody like that in my childhood. We had a family chef, and we used to joke that he had his own time zone because he would always show up like 2 or 3 hours after he said he was going to be there. And he made good food, so you know, growing up, you left your stomach empty for him to show up. So you're starving, and he's not there. Give you false hope. Like, alright, he says he's going to be there in an hour, so you got to add like 3 hours to that, and then maybe he might be there. That's kind of what they're doing with Peak of Combat Global. I'm like, okay, they're giving full rebates, so the game is not going to... The mechanics are not going to drastically change. Anything that would require them to wipe is not something that can happen anymore because they gave us the rebate. Yeah, the beta is not really worth playing at this time. It's a waste of time, just because they're wiping. So, I'd say if you like the game, it's probably worth spending like at least $50 if you're serious about playing, because they give you like double back, right? It's worth doing that. I did that for the first beta. I'm like, all right, I'm not spending any more money on shit that's gonna wipe. I get double what I spent. I don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't like much money. I get double what I spent when it goes in full release. That's it. I'm not spending any more on the cash shop. But it is worth doing that if you like the gameplay enough. It's worth it. You get like double. You get double back. Literally doubling your money. I mean, they're not lying about that, so. But other than that, it's I think a lot of people have stopped playing the beta. It's a nice gesture, but yeah, don't spend money if you're not going to play the game. They're just trying to make money off the beta, even though it's basically asking you to spend a lot of time and real money for something that is going to wipe in a few weeks. Not everybody's really super excited to do that. But it's a nice gesture. A lot of other games actually don't do that. Like, yeah, if I spend on the cash shop, I should get more when it's fully released. That should be like a common thing, that kind of game, but it's not. A lot of times we want to test the cash shop, but your shit's gonna get wiped, so only people that have an unhealthy amount of disposable income are gonna spend money on that, even if it is a good deal. Not everybody really wants to have their shit get wiped. Well, they basically had to do that with 1.0 on the Chinese version because the cash shop shut down over a year ago. And that game went into maintenance mode for like a really long time, so they kind of had to do that. They were pretty much forced to. Peak of Combat 1.0 had some of the best gameplay out of any mobile game, but it's a terrible service game. They did a couple months of updates and then just went into maintenance mode. So, like, they had to give people their money back, even though people that played a lot and spent a lot on 1.0 pretty much won't give them a dime for months. They had to do it because that game was maintenance mode for a really long time. I'd say even Diablo 3, even though being in maintenance mode for like over a decade, still had more stuff added to it than Peak of Combat, which is weird because Diablo 3 was a one-time purchase, right? Once they got rid of the real money auction houses, like any other game, you buy it once and that's it. They don't make any more money off you. But then, like, they had the cash shop up for months and no content. The monetization was pay to win. I made a video about that too because I'm tired of this bullshit narrative that 1.0 was this like amazing game. It's the equivalent of a game that has great gameplay, but literally nothing else. Now, if it wasn't a gacha game, I think it would be fine. If they had released the content they did for 1.0 and like repurposed it into like a single player only thing, it would have been fine. It would have been a respectable entry into the DMC series, but it's a shit service game. Pay to win, no content, maintenance mode for months on end, over a year. I don't think people understand how bad the maintenance mode was in Peak of Combat. It's like really bad. Even the Avengers game got more content than that game did in the same time span, which is pretty sad because the Avengers game was also on maintenance mode for months too. They actually legit added more to that game than Peak of Combat added. It's like they had like a really good foundation, they didn't know what the fuck to do with it. It had a few months of regularly scheduled updates, and then it went maintenance mode. And most people that have played a service game like that before will always tell you, if something goes into maintenance mode for several months in a row, several consecutive months with like not much of anything being added, it's a good sign to stop playing. No matter how much you like the game or like how much time or real money you've spent on it, if they don't update for months, that's a really bad sign. There were people that spent so much that they could like one-shot the entire Bloody Palace because of the gem system. It was very pay to win, but I think like very few people did it, so it didn't really matter. The way they have it set up now is way better, in my opinion. I think Diablo 3 should stop being the definition of maintenance mode, because they like legit added a lot of stuff to that game, even after it stopped making money. Peak of Combat was still making some money, but I guess they were working on 2.0 that whole time, so it's the same mistake that PSO2 made. When they put out New Genesis, they funneled everybody to the new, worse version of the game that had no content, instead of doing the sensible thing and like keeping the old game updated for like at least another year or two. They didn't fucking do that. Like, don't funnel people to the version of the game with no content. It's gonna make people stop playing altogether. But they immediately put base PSO2 into maintenance mode like the day that New Genesis came out and the game had no content. Some people like New Genesis combat, but it was pretty indisputable that it had no content. So it was like, why are you pushing people away from the version of the game that actually has shit to do? Doesn't make any damn sense. They probably really regret doing that, because people were still playing vanilla PSO2 on the Japanese server. It wasn't dead. Yeah, I don't understand what they were trying to do with New Genesis. The combat's way worse. It's a really dumbed down game, yes, but I think people would have been more accepting of that if they didn't force you to play it. They killed updates for the good version of the game. I'm glad they still left it up at least. I mean, some goodwill from Sega. We'll see if they can actually keep the content coming at a steady pace with Peak of Combat. I definitely have my concerns because I played through the content drought in 1.0. I hope they're going to seriously reconsider how their update cadence for that game. Because if that shit goes into maintenance mode for months again, then it's not going to come back. It's dead. One thing to expect them to make like crazy amounts of content like every month. Good content takes time, but I feel like when your game doesn't get an update, meaningful update for like over a year, that kind of breaks the boundaries of what's acceptable. You're gonna still have the cash shop open and not actually intend on updating the game. You want people to spend money, right? You want whales, but you gotta have content to keep the whales playing. Otherwise, they'll go whale on another game that updates on a regular basis. You're not gonna sit around and play Pico Combat when there hasn't been an update in months. Yeah, vanilla is up. GG's. GG. No, vanilla is not supported. Support for vanilla stopped literally the day that New Genesis came out, which I'm sure is a decision they regretted, because you could tell that they worked really hard on New Genesis, but it was just kind of a blank slate. It had like no content. I'm like, yeah, well, you killed the version that actually had content, so it's a nice gesture to leave it up, but you're not gonna fucking update it anymore, then what's the point? Alright, so I got the unlockables now. It's what I wanted to do this stream. That only took like 45 minutes. That's not bad. I still got another like 45 minutes to go. Or I should probably go home. I'm waiting for my laundry to dry right now, so what else we got here? New Genesis still gets updates, but I feel like a lot of people have stopped playing it because they're not adding and fixing things that people actually want. So the combat still sucks. The open world still sucks. The emergency quests still suck. Emergency quests are objectively worse than the original game, which is hilarious. They went from having badass set pieces where you would do like an entire raid with 12 people, and, like gigantic bosses, and like piloting Gundams and shit. They went from that to hey, the boss is just gonna spawn in this random area. What a downgrade. Yeah, this is the game we want you to play. We don't want you to play the old game. We want you to play the new game that's worse. We don't even make set pieces anymore. Here's this big monster just in a big open grass field. Alright, cool. Thanks. The epitome of effort. Hey, later, man. Thanks for watching. Oh. Oh. What's up, Shakesman? How you doing? He's useful if he gets his dash attack upgrade, but if he doesn't, yeah, he's way worse. It's way worse than Billy. I'm waiting for my laundry to get finished. I just finished a Streets of Rage X playthrough. I also checked out the Hi-Fi Rush update. That's pretty cool. I might play some more of that when I get home. That game works perfectly on the Steam Deck. I tried out the new Bloody Palace modes they added. Campaign in that game is kind of a pain because of all the unskippable cutscenes. They solve the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna play that. I've been following that game for a while. Yeah, I'll definitely check that game out. I don't know if I'll like it, but I'll try it.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're playing the Lee brothers, it's probably worth going for the mayor, the unknown warrior. If you get Jimmy's dash attack upgrade, because the bosses don't take out of it, it's really busted. It also goes through armor and launches them instantly. It's the thing that makes him worth playing, but because it's a roguelike, you know, you're not going to get it every time. But if you do, always pick it up. Because you can just combo him to death. It's pretty funny. The dash attack upgrade on Jimmy is like one of the best upgrades in the game, pretty much. It makes fighting like a Bobo and the other like armored enemies complete non-issue. He hard counters them. But I find the past couple runs I've done, I haven't gotten it, so I don't know if I've just had shit luck or if it's like you're weighted to not get it or something. But that's the reason to run Jimmy, pretty much, is that one thing. That and his DP. Because if they're going to go off the screen, you can finish with that and it does even more damage. So, unlike the other characters, he can get a lot off one hit on a boss that the other characters can't. Consistently, anyway. Because the techs are random. Yeah, Jimmy is better than people give him credit for. His kit needs a lot of buffs, for sure. But he has, like, one thing. He's like a two-trick pony. He has his DP, his neutral special, and his upgraded dash attack. Are like some of the best moves in the game. It's just everything else he has is garbage, so you gotta decide if gambling on getting, you know, his upgrades to drop or not is worth it. Or you can pick somebody else who's not as broken overpowered with upgrades. But they're like more consistent to play because they're not completely reliant on getting something to drop. He is he's very busted if you put time into him and you make the right choices. interestingly balanced. I don't think it was intentional, but he is a very strong character. You gotta treat Jimmy like a build in a roguelike, some crazy synergy build like Isaac, where you need like very specific things to drop, and if you make the right decisions to make them drop or get more chances to drop, then you just steamroll the game. That's pretty much what he is. He's like an Isaac build character. You need very specific things and he is very broken, but if the game doesn't give them to you, then there's definitely characters that are better that can do the same thing. But yeah, Jimmy's a two-trick pony. He has two good things about him. You just got to accept that regardless of your skill, his maximum potential is luck. This attack right here, when it's upgraded, it launches and it breaks through armor. So you can start a combo on a boss, and for some reason they like don't tech out of it. It like prevents them from bursting. So it's very strong. He's definitely a viable character. It's just you gotta pray that the game drops what you want. I'll try to demonstrate it, but the run's almost over, so I don't know if it'll happen or not. If I do get it, I might actually stop the run so I can make a video, because I'm not at home right now. I'm playing on the deck. Best thing about being passionate about beat 'em ups is like almost all of them work perfectly on the deck, and you can stream them with no performance loss. Pretty nice. If you like these kinds of games and you're a content creator, you can legit stream them off the deck and have like no problems at all. It's pretty cool. What's up, Albie?
Lucky me.
Oh, it gave me the jump attack. Deep troll. I don't think you really want jump attack on him.
Let's go.
Well, I tried to do that last night. I played this last night, and the game fucking soft locked. I really should tell people, like, it doesn't matter how much you like the game, or if, you know, you want to do hardcore beat 'em up stuff like one credit clears or no misses. It's not worth doing right now, because there's such a high chance in the game soft locking. This game has soft locked on me, like, what, like 3 or 4 times already? I think most people that sit down and play this and start to understand how it works do like it, but the stability is really bad. It soft locks at a pretty high frequency, so I feel like doing hardcore beat 'em up stuff on this game is like not worth it right now. Because you can lose the run, no fault of your own. It soft locks a lot on this train specifically. It's happened to me like 3 times here. Yeah, this game's stability does not lend itself well to hardcore beat 'em up challenges at all. Like, yeah, if you You want to mold on this game and finally get a good run, and then have it soft lock on you, so you have to restart. Be my guest. But I think there's other beat 'em ups you can play that are more stable. You can do that on, for the time being at least. I'm sure they'll fix it eventually, but this game's stability is really bad. There's like a number of places on this particular level where it will has a chance to soft lock. Please don't soft lock again. I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, good. I think there's like one more place where it can soft lock. Oh, no soft lock. Hallelujah.
That's good.
Hallelujah.
I like it.
Actually get to finish the game.
Welcome to your zoo.
Really? Oh, that's good information. Thank you. I didn't know that. Useful backseating. You're gonna give me this fucking shit again, huh? That's whack. None of this is really great. It's giving me the worst stuff. I guess I'll just get this out of the pool. Well, the grab's kind of useless, though. I hate using it. Because it doesn't work like normal beat-em-up grab, where you can use it for invincibility. Just gets you killed. I hate how many of the characters have the grabs, because grabs are useless in this game. They look cool, but they're functionally useless.
Let's go. Amazing. That's good. Lucky me.
Yeah, I gotta get the achievement. Gotta get the achievement. Must suffer. Gotta do that and Okada. And then it's just get all the artwork, the music tracks, which I'll get after this run. And I think there's that 600 special KOs in one run, which I'm surprised I haven't gotten yet. And then I'm done with Chivos. This map is just so slow paced, though. It's boring. I need to speed this shit up. Make them spawn faster. This game is fun when it just lets you fight. Make you do this platforming and stuff. It's so slow. I wish they would like redo the level design to have no gimmicks. Those are the most boring thing about this game. Games where you play the same levels over and over should have no gimmicks. No platforming. No puzzles. Get that shit out of here. It only works if it's like a single playthrough game. And even then, it still sucks balls. I don't know why they made the levels the way they are. Okada's level is just awful. That fucking mountain. It's dreadful. Why do I have to go chase them down? The whole point of a beat-em-up is to keep moving forward. Why do I have to go and chase them? It's boring. The pace just drops off a cliff. The gimmicks in action games are garbage. I hate them. I actively hate them. It's like they made these levels for like a single playthrough game, but then they didn't really think about the downside of designing the game like this. Because what people are going to do is they're going to avoid the gimmicks because they just want to play the game. They don't want to waste time with that shit.
Awesome. It's mine now. It's mine now. Awesome.
this.
That was a good fight. Good tag play there.
That's good.
The game actually let me have fun. What a concept. Come on, stop giving me this shit. The throw sucks. It's useless. I wish you could, like, remove stuff from the pool. Their grabs are trash. I wish there were more interesting things you could do with that button besides grab. The grab is useless. Why don't they have, like, a cool, like, dash cancel or something instead of just... It's a shitty grab that does no damage and has no invincibility, so utility-wise it's useless. There's never any reason you should ever use it. Waste of a button.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely wish there was a mode without these gimmicks. These all gimmicks in action games are poop. The only purpose they serve is to make you not want to play. I think this game should have scaled back the gimmicks considerably. I think it was a mistake to put so many of them in because they're the worst part. They're the worst part of every action game. That's why I couldn't get through Wonderful 101. That game never let you fucking play it. It's a mini game every 2 seconds. I played it for several hours and still barely knew how to play it because there were so many fucking mini games.
Lucky me.
That's why Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes, Battle for the Grid, and Bat Ride War Genesis are the best tokusatsu games, not Wonderful 101. In my opinion. Memory of Heroes and Bat Ride War Genesis are like legit good games. And Battle for the Grid is a good fighting game. It just happens to have a tokusatsu license. Like, yeah, those games are better than Wonderful 101 in my opinion. Memory of Heroes is like a legit good character action game. I was very pleasantly surprised when it came out. I wasn't expecting
Thank you.
that level of quality from a Kamen Rider game, because Kamen Rider video game quality took a massive dump after Genesis came out. Genesis was like the last good Kamen Rider game, pretty much. If they came back with Memory of Heroes, it's a fucking legit game. Like, if you like action games, even if you don't like Kamen Rider, it's still worth playing. Pretty underrated game. Really enjoyed it. I got to go back and do solo runs of that at some point.
Thank you.
Astral Chain I couldn't finish. I hated that game. I need to give it another shot with the 60 FPS mod. Oh, okay. We're doing the final level. Best in slot upgrade right there. Okay, so after I do this level, I'll have to stop playing so I can make a video. I'll have to do that when I get home. But yeah, it just gave me a best in slot item. Best in slot. Well, I can't do it here because there's too many fucking gimmicks. Won't just give me a room with guys to fight. Peak level design is just room with guys to fight and nothing else. Should never deviate from that. It was a mistake. Hate these gimmicks. Just want to fight normally. Please don't soft lock. Did it really soft lock? Oh, okay, good. I've never done this level before. I thought it fucking soft locked. Alright, normal level. Oh no, there's crap on the ground, like always.
It's mine now.
Come on, how many more Smash Brothers rooms? Can I just get a normal room? I hate gimmicks so much. Why do we think this is fun? I can't see anything and there's Smash Brothers crap all over the ground. Stop doing stuff like this. It's not fun. Aren't we supposed to pretend to care about accessibility now? Why do I have a freaking level where I can't see anything? It sucks. Remove it. Make every level like Duke's level. Run to the right and fight. That's it. I hope this is over soon. It's just gimmicks in these games is always the same. You just want to get out of the room that has them and get back to normal gameplay. Zero fun. I can't see anything. Come on, yeah, it's fair I get hit by these guys. They can see fine and I can't. Just die. Get me out of this room. Sucks. This stuff is never fun. It's awful in everything. Stop doing it.
It's mine now.
Every time I get to a room like this in an action game, I'm like, when is this over? When do I get to play normally? How much more of this level? When does it end? Okay.
Roaring Dragon, you got this! Roaring Dragon, Roaring Dragon!
Okay, you're just gonna not ever stay in a combo? Just keep walking out? Nice. He gets out of that too.
It's mine now.
Easy boss. Yeah, he's way easier than the human form. It's like a scuffed common rider. A scuffed common rider. He's worse when he transforms. Scuffed common rider. He transforms, gets a badass final form, but then he's a chump. Imagine if he couldn't tech, he'd just die instantly. Very strange. Okay, so what happens if I say no? Will I get to go back to the level I'm at? Will I get to go back to his office? Or what? Because I don't know. That's the thing. I want to make a video. I don't know if it'll let me save here. Oh yeah, it will. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go home anyway. Alright, so I'll save this for a video. Doesn't matter. I'll play the game again anyway. I don't really care. Okay, yeah, there it is. All right, good. All right, I gotta get my laundry and go home. How many Chivos I got left? It's Okada level 4, and then there's like one more. $600 special KO in a single session. How have I not gotten that before? How have I not gotten that before? I could have sworn I've gotten that before. Is it like glitched? Is this? I really only need like one more playthrough. I might have to use different characters to get that. But yeah, pretty much one more playthrough, and I'm done with Chivos. Chivos aren't grindy or stupid, so I actually felt like going for them. Normally, I don't care. I have some games in here I played a ridiculous amount of time, and I don't have the achievements because they're fucking stupid achievements. Like this game. Got more than 108 hours in this game. If the achievements are so dumb, I never want to go for them. I'm trying to show it, but my thing's not cooperating. There we go. Yeah, I have like 80% of the achievements, but the rest are so grindy. I'm like, dude, I'm never doing this. I'll still keep playing the game because it's fun, but I'm not doing those damn achievements. You'd have to pay me. Yeah, I don't mind achievements if they're fun, and it's like mostly skill. I don't like when it's just do this menial task like 8 billion times. I don't know why this is not working. I can't. Yeah, you need to make 100. You have to make 100 of the stat stick weapons, which I would estimate would take at least a couple dozen hours, if not more. It might legit take 100 hours to do that. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, I just don't care. Gravity Circuit has some really dumb ones too that I just don't care to ever get. I'm like, I just like playing the game, just speed running the game. I don't care about having the achievements. I'm not interested. I guess for some people they're like replay value, but a lot of times they're just boring shit I don't want to do. They're playing the game the way I don't want to play, so I'm like not interested. Like, beat the game without any upgrades. That's the whole fun of the game. I'm not doing that. Fuck that, man. Here's an achievement for not having fun. Like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm having fun playing without worrying about the achievements. Thank you very much. Anyway, I gotta hop off. I might do some of the Hi-Fi Rush update when I get back. I'll see you guys in a bit.